Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're jumping into the world of high-end AV, specifically the tvONE CORIOview multi-window processor.
That's right. And this isn't just a simple signal router.
No, our sources are painting it as more of a high-density video synthesizer, really.
Exactly. We're looking at how one box can manage up to 8 completely different video sources and, blend them into a single seamless output.
Okay, let's get into the numbers then. It's powered by Corio 3 technology. I see it takes inputs up to 4K 60, but the output is listed at 4K 30. So what's going on there? Is that a bottleneck?
That's a great question. It's not so much a bottleneck as it is a fundamental engineering trade-off.
A trade-off.
Yeah, you have to remember it's juggling 8 simultaneous streams. The 4K 30 output limit is what guarantees that low latency and perfect synthesis across all those windows. You're choosing stability over the absolute max frame rate.
I see. So it's about flawless performance with lots of windows, not just pushing the highest refresh rate.
Precisely. And the real magic here is the variety of signals it can handle.
Right, the flexibility.
This is what solves what you could call digital legacy debt in an installation.
Legacy debt. Okay, break that down.
Well, it can take modern IP and HDMI, of course, but it also handles DVI-U, which is huge because that U for universal means it gets both analog and digital signals.
And older broadcast formats, too, I saw.
And yep, it'll take 3G SDI, which is still everywhere in broadcast, and even older SD SDI.
So it's basically a universal translator for video. It takes all this messy, mixed infrastructure and outputs one clean 4K HDMI signal.
And a very high quality one at that. It uses 4.4.4 chroma sampling, so the color fidelity is, perfect.
I also saw some practical tools for installers, like a custom resolution editor. That seems important for things like LED walls.
Oh, it's essential. LED walls are rarely a standard 16.9 shape. That editor lets you match their exact, sometimes very weird pixel dimensions. You also get source labeling, borders, even nice transitions like a fade through black. It's all about a polished final look.
So the hardware is clearly capable. But let's talk about the user experience. The sources really emphasize this one product, two modes idea. How does one box act so differently?
Right. This is the application divide. It's about serving 2 totally different workflows. First, you have classic mode.
Okay, and that's for?
That's for precision. Think of a dedicated broadcast control room. The operator has fine-grained control over everything, audio, borders, labels. It's for the pro who needs to tweak every little detail.
And the other mode, dynamic mode.
That's built for speed and collaboration, for, say, a huddle room. The unit itself is small, it's a half-rack size, and it's ultra-quiet, so it can be right in the room.
So anyone can just walk up and use it.
That's the idea. You just hit one of the 16 presets on the front panel and your content is up.
Yeah?
No AV background needed. It's all about removing the friction.
Let's talk about control for a second. The software, Choreographer, has a Windows 7 minimum requirement. That sounds a bit dated, doesn't it?
It does, and you've hit on a key point. The included software isn't really the main event for modern systems.
So the reliance is on the API for integration.
Exactly. The gold standard here is using the API with the AMX and Crestron plugins. You're moving the intelligence up to the main control system. We should also mention it has its own media player, too.
Oh, right. Internal storage.
Up to 128 gigs. You can load files with USB 3.0, and it handles standard formats like .mp4, so it can be a playback engine all on its own.
So, wrapping up, what we have is an incredibly adaptable processor. It's a problem solver for messy signal environments, and it's tailored for very different kinds of users.
It really is. And speaking of audio, it has that audio breakaway feature, letting you separate the audio from the video. It got me thinking about something for you to mull over.
Okay.
In these complex, high-level AV setups, how much of the real work is actually about managing audio streams completely independently of their video source, especially when the main audio in the room isn't coming from the video you're seeing on screen?
Yeah.
Something to think about.